Here are the test scores for the guy you filled out the form for. He scored a B minus. This guy is a risky bet. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He isn't just talking, he's actually putting in the work every day. This man is deeply committed to his responsibilities and always tries to do things the right way, no shortcuts. You'll notice that he doesn't waste time or get easily distracted by drama.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he is the kind who bounces back quickly. He doesn't panic or start blaming others. Instead, he stays calm, figures out what went wrong, and tries to fix it without making a fuss.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work are likely to respect him for being serious, reliable, and polite. He gets things done and follows the rules, which often makes him a trusted team member. So, while he may not be everyone's buddy, most will admire his discipline and hard work, and few will have major issues with him.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your career, he will respect your hard work but might not show much emotion or excitement. He won't feel threatened or insecure. He believes in doing his best and expects others to do the same. What matters to him is that you are serious about your goals, just like he is.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he's unlikely to resent you or feel insecure. He values effort and discipline more than money itself, so your higher earnings won't bruise his ego. He might not shower you with praise, but he won't hold it against you or start acting distant.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He handles money very carefully and doesn't spend without thinking. You'll notice he likes keeping things organized. This includes his finances. He prefers to plan and budget, making sure every rupee is spent wisely.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives a life he can afford and doesn't pretend to be richer than he is. He tries to match his spending with what he actually earns, focusing on needs over flashy wants. You won't see him buying things just to impress others or showing off.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is careful with both his money and his mindset, so don't expect big gestures or generous surprises. He prefers to spend thoughtfully, often choosing to save rather than give freely, even to close ones. He isn't unkind, but his way of showing care is practical, not emotional.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and honest about money, not secretive or controlling. You can expect him to talk clearly about bills, budgets, and future plans without hiding anything from you. He prefers order and fairness, so he's unlikely to keep secrets or use money to control you.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He tends to believe that housework should be shared, not just your job. He values fairness and likes everything to be organized, so he's likely to see running a home as a team effort where both partners pitch in. Instead, he will want clear routines and may even create lists to make sure things are done together.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will actually help with chores and diapers, not just stand by and supervise you. He believes in getting things done properly, so he's likely to roll up his sleeves and take on his share of the work around the house. If you're looking for someone to be a real teammate at home, he fits that role.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He may listen politely to your side, but he is usually quite firm about his own views and likes things done his way. He isn't likely to start a loud argument just to prove you wrong, but he tends to stand by his decisions and may have a hard time fully understanding your feelings. If you want someone very open minded about different viewpoints, he might feel a bit stubborn.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and does not say hurtful things or act aggressive. He can get irritated, but he controls his words and keeps his cool, choosing to deal with problems calmly instead of shouting or making nasty comments. His approach is steady and mature, helping keep things peaceful even in tough moments.
Does he have a bad temper?
This is not the kind of man who gets angry very quickly. He stays calm and does not let small things bother him easily, which means you won't find yourself scared of sudden outbursts or rude behavior. His patience is a strength, making your home environment feel safe and steady.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and take responsibility when he is wrong. He isn't the type to blame you for mistakes or try to escape his part in it. This makes it easier for you to trust him and feel comfortable sharing your thoughts.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He is careful to be polite and orderly in his actions, so he won't push you into anything you're not comfortable with. You don't have to worry about him ignoring your wishes or crossing lines.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he does not take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He understands that everyone has their own feelings and times when they need space. He doesn't let his ego get bruised or make you feel guilty for having boundaries.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He is respectful and understands that what happens between you stays between you. You won't have to worry about him breaking your confidence or making you feel exposed.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is faithful and not easily distracted by other women. His focus is strong and he prefers stability, so he's unlikely to flirt or chase after others while in a relationship. You won't have to worry about him wandering or being careless with your trust.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not overpossessive, jealous, or controlling. He trusts you and gives you your space without watching your every move or questioning your choices. He's not the type to act suspicious or demand to know where you are all the time.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature does not turn into controlling behavior. He cares about keeping things safe and organized, but he doesn't use this as an excuse to limit your freedom or make all the decisions for you. His style is more about making sure everything runs smoothly and less about bossing you around.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will see parenting as a team effort and won't expect you to do most of the work alone. He's big on fairness and structure, so he will step up and help with tasks and routines involving the kids. Instead, he'll want to share duties and keep things organized for your family.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and not lose his temper. He handles mistakes and emotional moments by talking things through and finding a practical solution rather than shouting or getting harsh. His way is to fix problems quietly and help children learn from them rather than making a fuss.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He respects responsibilities and understands that you have your own goals and identity alongside caring for the family. He'll be practical and fair, making space for you to be yourself while also sharing family duties.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he is not the kind of man who supports your career, now only to ask you to quit after having a child. He values fairness and understands that both partners can have important roles outside the home. He's steady in his support and won't pressure you to give up your career for parenting alone.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents politely, but may not show deep warmth or become emotionally close with them. His style is respectful and well mannered, making sure to speak and behave properly when visiting or communicating with your family. If you hope for close family bonding or for him to become very attached, you might find him a bit reserved. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expect them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and not make things worse. He doesn't react with anger or dramatic scenes. Instead, he keeps his cool and tries to sort out the problem with practical steps. In stressful family situations, his calmness can help you feel more in control and less overwhelmed.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, he may be modern and practical with you in private, but expect you to act like a traditional supportive wife in front of his relatives. He respects order and family expectations. So when elders or guests are around, he will want you to follow customs, be polite, and fit into the traditional role, even if your life together is more contemporary. He isn't doing this to control you, but to keep peace and show respect for his family's values.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension between you and his family, he will support you quietly but may not openly challenge his relatives. He believes in keeping peace and order, so he might prefer working things out behind the scenes rather than creating drama. His steady support is there, even if it's not always loud or public.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not a classic mummy's boy, but he does value respect and order within the family. If you have a conflict with his mother, he won't blindly take her side, but he also may not jump in loudly on your behalf. He will try to keep things calm, act fairly, and handle the situation without creating big drama.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he will not share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He is careful about keeping things private and respects boundaries in relationships. This is good for your relationship because it builds trust and safety between you both.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all we know about him, this guy is a B minus. This guy is a risky bet from a relationship perspective. Being in a relationship with this man feels stable, organized, and predictable every day. He's reliable and takes care of responsibilities, so you won't have to worry about surprises or unfinished chores.